You know this feeling well. You're lying in silence, night outside the window, the house still. The body seems tired, but sleep won't come. Your eyes stay open. The pillow feels off, too hot, then too cold. And the only thought spinning in your head, when will this finally end? For older people, this happens more and more often. Even when the day has been calm, no stress, no anxiety. And yet, as strange and unexplainable as it may seem, there's a simple biological reason for this, and a complete solution hidden in a secret we'll share in this video. As we age, our body produces less melatonin, the main hormone responsible for sleep. Add to that, a slower metabolism, changes in digestion, fluctuations in blood sugar levels. These processes alone can prevent the body from relaxing, even on the quietest of evenings. And that leads us to the question, how do you break this vicious cycle? Not by force. Not with pills. But gently, through what your body knows best, food. Yes, food can send the right signal to your body. Especially in the evening. Especially if chosen with care. There are ingredients that help produce melatonin, relax the nervous system, and bring hormonal balance. So today we, the Elderly Council, will share and explain how 9 simple foods and mini dishes can help older people fall asleep, naturally, gently, and deeply. Through warmth, taste, and attention to self. First up, baked pear with almond paste and a touch of cinnamon. It sounds like dessert, but it's actually an evening formula for peace. Pears are rich in potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that help relax muscles and reduce nervous excitability. The soft texture is gentle on the stomach, providing just enough fullness without heaviness. This matters. After 60, even light overeating can cause nighttime awakenings. Pear is easy on digestion, leaving behind a sense of clarity and calm. Almond paste brings in healthy fats and tryptophan, an amino acid the body uses to produce serotonin, which then becomes melatonin. That's the core pathway to natural sleep. Almonds also carry a mild calming effect without burdening the liver, especially helpful in the evening. Then there's cinnamon, not just flavor, but function. It stabilizes blood sugar levels, reducing the risk of nighttime spikes that could wake you up. For people with insulin sensitivity, this is especially helpful. Together, these 3 ingredients form a dish that tastes comforting and truly works. Preparation is simple. Cut the pear in half, remove the core, fill the center with a teaspoon of almond paste, sprinkle with cinnamon. Bake for 15 minutes. Serve warm, without hurry. Let it mark the transition from day to rest. Second, kiwi. A modest fruit, often overlooked. But inside, a powerhouse of gentle chemistry tailored for sleep. Kiwi contains natural melatonin, not just precursors, but the hormone itself. Your body doesn't have to synthesize it. It's there, ready to help. Add to that antioxidants and vitamin C, both of which help lower inflammation and support vascular tone. For older adults, this is critical. Low-grade inflammation often lingers unnoticed and prevents full relaxation. Kiwi helps soothe the body from within. It also supports digestion, thanks to actinidin, an enzyme that breaks down protein. If your dinner was a bit too rich, kiwi can ease the load on your stomach. But the key is in how you eat it. Don't mix kiwi with other foods. Don't put it in a fruit salad or yogurt. Just peel it and eat it with a spoon. Slowly. With awareness. Let it become a ritual, not just a snack. Third, chamomile tea with warm milk and a pinch of nutmeg. This isn't just a drink. It's care, distilled into a cup. A ritual that aligns body and mind. Chamomile is a gentle but effective plant. It activates GABA receptors, the brain's natural brake system. It slows mental activity without sedating. It simply quiets the internal chatter. Warm milk supports that process. It contains calcium, which helps absorb tryptophan, and tryptophan itself. The warmth of the drink raises body temperature slightly, and as it naturally cools, the brain reads it as a sign to sleep. Nutmeg, used carefully, just a trace, brings in myristicin, a natural sedative compound. Just the tip of a knife is enough. Too much, and it can become overpowering. But in the right amount, it soothes. Drink this slowly, in silence. Let it mark the close of the day. These 3 simple choices, the pear, the kiwi, the tea, are just the beginning. But even they can shift the quality of your evenings. Make them quieter, warmer, calmer, and maybe bring you closer to that moment when your eyes close softly and night becomes rest again. 4th food, oatmeal with banana and flax seeds. At first glance, simple. But it's in this simplicity that precision lives. Oats are a source of slow-digesting carbohydrates and soluble fiber. They help stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing insulin spikes during the night, which means fewer false alarms from the body and fewer awakenings. This becomes especially important with age, when glucose sensitivity changes and the pancreas becomes less efficient. Oats also contain a small amount of natural melatonin and vitamins from the B group, especially B6, which helps convert tryptophan into serotonin, the precursor to melatonin. This directly affects how the brain prepares for sleep. Bananas are more than sweetness. They're rich in potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that ease muscle tension, regulate heartbeat, and reduce the restlessness often felt in the body after an active or emotional day. The tryptophan in banana supports serotonin and melatonin production, giving the brain what it needs to slow down. Flax seeds are a gentle antioxidant. They contain plant-based omega-3 fatty acids and lignans, which support hormonal balance and reduce inflammation, both important for the aging body. They should be added after the oatmeal is cooked to preserve their properties. This dish is best prepared with water, not milk, and without added sugar. A few slices of banana, a teaspoon of flax seeds on top, and that's it. Eat slowly, about an hour before sleep. No distractions. Just you and the bowl, a quiet ritual of care. 5th food, dark cherries. Not juice. Not pie. Not jam. Just the fruit itself. Fresh, when in season. Frozen and unsweetened, the rest of the year. Dark cherries are one of the richest natural sources of melatonin. This hormone tells the body, it's dark. Time to sleep. Unlike most fruits, cherries don't just help build melatonin, they already contain it in usable form. The body accepts it gently, without overstimulation. Cherries are also full of anthocyanins, those deep purple pigments that support blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and help regulate immune activity. This is particularly helpful for older people who experience evening leg discomfort, tension in the head, or general fatigue. A small handful, about 10 to 12 cherries, is enough. No sugar, no additives, no baking. Let them thaw if frozen. Eat them at room temperature. Slowly. Not as dessert, but as a signal to the body, the night is near. 6th food, pumpkin. Soft, naturally sweet, and humble, but inside, a whole world of sleep-supportive nutrients. Pumpkin is a natural source of tryptophan, the amino acid that becomes serotonin, and later, melatonin. It also contains beta-carotene, vitamin E, and slow carbohydrates, the kind that satisfy without raising blood sugar too fast. Older adults often face evening anxiety or inner restlessness. This is sometimes linked to subtle deficiencies in B vitamins and calming minerals. Pumpkin helps restore that balance. And its texture, especially when steamed or baked, is gentle on the digestive system, a bonus before bedtime. Even raw pumpkin slices, or a few spoons of unsweetened pumpkin puree, can have an effect. No heavy spices. No sugar. The body knows what to do when it meets food like this. It listens. These 3 foods, oatmeal, cherries, and pumpkin, are not magic. But they carry the right messages. They tell the nervous system, the gut, the blood, you can rest now. And often, that's all it takes for sleep to come, not as a fight, but as a return. The 7th product is walnuts. Many people think of them as an additive to salads or baked goods. But in the evening, at the right time and in the right amount, walnuts turn into an over-the-counter medicine. It contains several key components at once: melatonin, omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium and amino acids. Melatonin helps regulate circadian rhythms and tells the body that it's time to sleep. Omega-3 support brain function and reduce inflammation that often interferes with relaxation. Magnesium helps reduce muscle tension and anxiety, and amino acids, especially tryptophan, are involved in the production of serotonin, the precursor to melatonin. This combination is rarely found in a single product. Melatonin is the signal to sleep. Omega-3 is nutrition for the brain, especially the brain that is depleted after an emotionally or physically active day. Magnesium is a major ally in the fight against internal muscle and vascular tension. In addition, nuts stabilize blood sugar levels, which is especially important for seniors. Sugar spikes are a frequent cause of night wakings and disturbing dreams. The nut acts slowly but steadily. It does not put you to sleep, it tunes you up. The only condition is dosage. It is not allowed to overeat. For evening intake, 4 to 6 halves are enough. No more. They should be eaten not as a snack, but as a medicine, slowly, with awareness. The best time is an hour before bedtime. The 8th product, figures. Delicate, sweet, warm to the taste. It has something reminiscent of childhood, and therein lies its power. Figs are rich in calcium, potassium, fiber, and natural sugars. Its main property is its ability to relieve the inner weariness that often accompanies the evening of an elderly person. Especially in those who think a lot, worry, live in the past, or worry about the future. The natural sugars in figs are digested slowly. They don't cause a glucose spike, but they do signal to the brain, I'm full, I'm fine. It's a simple but important point. The brain doesn't trigger the stress response, which means it doesn't prevent the body from going into a relaxation phase. The fiber in figs helps the intestines work smoothly. Many people underestimate how important a soft stomach is for restful sleep. Any tension in the digestive tract can disrupt the depth of sleep. Figs are like a compress in this sense, warm, enveloping. It's best to eat 1 to 2 figures. Without everything. Don't wash it down. Not stuffed into a dessert. Just as a standalone evening peace signal. The 9th food is peach. Soft, warm, slightly velvety. The taste of summer, which can do what even expensive drugs cannot do, to soothe without depressing. Peach contains magnesium, B vitamins, including niacin, B3, and a small amount of tryptophan. It's a combination that not only affects muscles and blood vessels, but also emotional well-being. This is especially important on those evenings when it's quiet outside and anxious inside. It does not put you to sleep instantly. Its action is gentle, gradual, passing through sensation and perception. It works through sensation, softness, flavor, calm texture. It is a sensory food. It speaks to the body in a language we have almost forgotten. Without stimulation. No heaviness. Just, it's okay to be quiet now. It's best to eat half a peach or a whole small fruit 30 to 40 minutes before bedtime. Not as a dessert, but as a standalone, day-closing flavor. If you don't have a fresh one, a frozen one defrosted naturally will do. The main thing is to take your time. Feel it dissolve. The tension melts with it. 9 foods. 9 ways to tell your body, you're safe. Eating is not just energy. It's a form of communication with the body. Especially before bedtime, when the body asks for peace but doesn't always know how to get to it. These foods don't promise a miracle. They are no substitute for a regimen, for silence, for self-care. But they are the foundation. If you choose them wisely, if you do it not on automatic, but with intention, the result will come. Not immediately, but consistently. Sometimes we look for complicated answers. And the answer turns out to be in a pear, a kiwi, a chamomile, figs. The body always hears. The question is what we tell it. We at Elderly Council thank you for being with us. If you found one of these 9 foods, tell us about it in the comments. Which one would you recommend to others? Do you have your own recipe for a restful night's sleep? This is important to us. It gives us the strength to do new releases. Or maybe you know your personal product that helps you sleep. Share it. Maybe it will be the basis for the next video. Take care of yourself. Listen to yourself.